Are you tired of your lights always going out? Does this make you sad? Lights constantly flicker. If you're tired of this happening, then you should consider buying a coal-fired power plant. This will solve all your problems. The electricity that we use is powered by none other than coal. People have used coal for over 3,000 years. It is one of the world's most vital natural resources. It generates 40% of the world's electricity. Every year, we go through at least 6 billion tons of coal. Coal helps generate our electricity and plays an important role. Coal is a non-renewable resource. It is a solid fuel formed primarily from the remains of trees, ferns, and other plant materials that were preserved 280 million to 360 years ago. There are 4 different types of coal, which are anthracite, bituminous, peat, and lignite. So to process this coal miners use giant machines to remove coal from the ground. They use 2 different methods, surface or underground mining. Many U.S. coal beds are very near the ground surface, and about 2/3 of coal production comes from surface mines. Surface mining is used to produce most of the coal in the United States because it is less expensive. Surface mining can be used when the coal is buried less than 200 feet underground. In surface mining, giant machines remove the top soil and layers of rock to expose large beds of coal. Once the mining is finished, the dirt and rock are returned to the pit. The topsoil is replaced and the area is replanted. The land can then be used for croplands, wildlife habitats, and recreation. Underground mining, sometimes called deep mining, is used when the coal is buried several hundred feet below the surface. Some underground mines are 1,000 feet deep. To remove coal in these underground mines, miners ride elevators down deep mine shafts where they run machines that dig out the coal. After coal comes out of the ground, it typically goes on a conveyor belt to a preparation plant that is located at the mining site. The plant cleans and processes coal to remove dirt, rock, ash, sulfur, and other unwanted materials, increasing the heating value of the coal. The 5 largest coal users are China, United States, India, Russia, and Japan. So the question is, why is coal being used? It is being used for electricity generation, steel production, cement manufacturing, and liquid fuel. It generates a lot of our electricity. So don't you want to be one of the people using a coal-fired power plant? Don't you want to be using coal so that you can generate a lot of your electricity? The effect that coal has on the atmosphere is when it's burned, it produces emissions that contribute to global warming, create acid rain, and pollute water. But there's a way out of it, with the clean coal technology. Also, a coal-fired power plant. Clean coal technology reduces harsh environmental effects by using different technologies to clean coal and contain its emission. When coal burns, it releases carbon dioxide and other emissions in flue gas, the billowing clouds you see pouring out of smokestacks. Some clean coal technologies purify the coal before it burns. One type of coal preparation, coal washing, removes unwanted materials by mixing crushed coal with a liquid and allowing the impurities to separate and settle. Other systems control the coal burn to minimize emissions of sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxides, and particulates. Wet scrubbers, or flue gas desulfurization systems, remove sulfur dioxide, a major cause of acid rain, by spraying flue gas with limestone and water. The mixture reacts with the sulfur dioxide to form synthetic gypsum, a component of drywall. With these clean coal technologies and a coal-fired power plant, we're helping the air and producing cleaner coal. Some of the pros of using coal: it is easy to exploit by surface mining. Technological demands of surface mining is small and economic costs are low. And once extracted, it's easy to handle and needs little refining. Some of the cons of using coal is that it contains a number of impurities. Sulfur, mercury, lead, arsenic is found in coal, and there's an increase in sulfur dioxide and air pollutants and ash deposit. But don't let that stop you, because there is the coal-fired power plant. So carbon capture and storage, perhaps the most promising clean coal technology, catches and sequesters carbon dioxide emissions from stationary sources like power plants. Since CO2 contributes to global warming, reducing its release into the atmosphere has become a major international concern. But the coal-fired power plant helps get rid of that. Highly efficient modern coal plants emit up to 40% less CO2 than the average coal plant currently installed. Efficiency improvements include the most cost-effective and shortest lead time actions for reducing emissions from coal-fired electricity. So even though coal has some harmful impurities, the power plant and additional clean coal technology get rid of that. So don't let the cons of coal let that stop you from using it, because the clean coal systems work. So wouldn't you want a coal-fired power plant installed into your home? For only a lot of payments of $3,500 per kilowatt, you can get your coal-fired power plant today. Don't wait. Get your coal-fired power plant now. It's more efficient, it helps the air, and you get your electricity needs.
Secure the future for tomorrow's children.
Coal, one of the best resources ever to get your electricity.